Hey, buddy. What you doing, huh? What you doing? Hey everybody, let me know if you can hear me okay. I've had some trouble with my external microphone on this old on this old wonderful phone. I can get my headphones if I need to. But hi Tyson, good to see you here. Ryan, welcome, good to see you, brother. Doing a quick special edition. Alex is gonna join us live in a second, just a weekend catch up. I'm coming back from Atlanta, heading back to Memphis after filming, and just wanted to get on, say hey, check in with everybody. Hi Christina, nice to see you. Happier Camper, what a great name, I love it. Alex is going to be on in just a second. We said we'd jump on and catch up since we missed Thursday, just to say hi to our friends. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Are any of you, from my friends in the U.S., are you in any of the cold snaps right now in Memphis? We got like 9 inches of snow, and then we had freezing rain. And where I am in Atlanta, in Georgia, they haven't had to deal with any of that. It was like a total opposite. While Kimberly is back at home in 14-degree weather, I've mostly had sunshine and a little chilliness, but I'm headed back to Memphis shortly. When you see me again on Tuesday, that's where I'll be. Meg, congratulations. You're one away from 39.8K. Meg really is hoping to get that follower number up. So if it's important to you, it's important to me. I hope you get it. If I wasn't on a live right now, I'd just follow you for fun. Somebody go fulfill Meg's dream over there. Let's see what happens. I think that's Alex. Let me see if I can get him. Ask Alex how he... Somebody go fulfill Meg's dream over there. Let's see what happens. I think that's Alex. Let me see if I can get him. Ask Alex how he... Sure. Oh no. What's happening to my connection? Here he is. Oh. Hey, what's going on, man?
There we go.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I think it's synced up now.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what was happening with my connection. It could be my iPhone 2.
iPhone something.
iPhone
Cold. It
something.
is.
So,
It is cold in Richland today.
is it? I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's way better than it is in Memphis. When I go back to Memphis, it'll be warmer, but today it's 14 degrees. So
I don't
I'm
know.
sad about that for them.
I don't even know what it is outside right now.
I don't know either.
42.
Balmy 42 degrees. So I don't know if we missed any big news on Thursday, but I was just letting everybody know. We just wanted to do a quick hi, hey, how are you? Catch up live. We're usually live every Tuesday and Thursday, answering your questions about crypto, breaking down news stories around that, future technology, because the people who talk about it mostly are trying to sell you something. They're trying to sell you a lot of hype. It's just not as helpful as it could be when most of this stuff is just going to be the way you use your smartphone. Everyday people will benefit from it. And so if you like that kind of thing, if you're curious about that kind of thing, if you're skeptical about that kind of thing, then it's especially a show for you. Plus, we hang out and we have a lot of fun with our nerdy friends on the internet. You should join us. The information's in my profile. I'm sure it's Alex has got it on his too. We're easy to reach, and we just thought it'd be fun to do a quick catch up live. I just got done filming a TV show, and I know Alex, you had a big weekend full of lots of dog stuff.
Lots of dog stuff.
I have it on good authority that you had to literally. I don't know what I can say on live without. I guess we can. You had a shitty day yesterday.
Probably the best way to describe it. Yeah. Full of. It was full of shit.
But that's all right. Sometimes you got to go through the shit to get the good stuff. Hey, let me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay. Yep.
Say
Yeah.
something fun. Be
Take this
entertaining.
opportunity to refresh my coffee.
Oh my God. I can't find the bathroom in this place.
All right.
Hey, there
I'm
you
back.
are.
Hey,
Hey, where's
perfect
the
timing.
bathroom?
It's turn around and it's straight back that way down the hallway.
Also, do you notice that I didn't do this on purpose, but I'm wearing my glasses now. Our
We
glasses.
did. I
Alex and I
know.
noticed the other day we have the same glasses.
Did we switch glasses on the way to and from? Who knows?
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
Far, near, far,
Oh,
near. I don't know. Which one is it? I can't see shit this far away.
sorry, pal. Yeah, I can only see things when they're like right here in front of my face. My glasses are,
Yep.
thick and old, and uh, if you're listen, if you're on that phone too, you need some glasses because I'm over here on
How do
Alex's
you
high fidelity machine
do this, Evan?
very
How do you
carefully.
use this thing? This is horrible.
Yeah, so I'm here in Savannah with Alex and Christina, and they were giving me guff about my phone, and Christina was saying, "Okay, I'll settle in and watch your live." I said, "Yeah, we're gonna go live." I said, "For at our not usual time, for probably the 12 people on the internet who will get this joke, but boy, for me, it's just so satisfying. I know you know
I
it.
know. We are hilarious.
We're
This
such,
is this
um,
is this is 100% for our own amusement,
yeah.
and all of you are just fortunate enough to get to hang out while we make ourselves laugh for no reason at all.
Yeah, but we've had a really good couple of days. I got to go to the rescue yesterday with Alex and see all the dogs there, and really, I'll tell you what. You want to see a happy dog? Just love on a dog that is having a rough day, and I feel like I've gotten at least three new best friends.
There's a few, yeah.
Just a few.
There's you met some of the staples, some of the classic characters,
Yeah, definitely.
including Steve, who is the most character of all of the characters.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He needs a show.
That's a real treat for anyone to get to meet Steve.
hmm we walked around downtown Savannah. It was fantastic. I was texting Kimberly about it last night, and she said, I said, Alex and I, we walked through the neighborhood, got dinner, enjoyed the scenic river, and then got ice cream." I said, "It's a perfect date." She said, "It
It was.
does sound like you guys are on a
It
date."
was. We found ourselves wondering what people thought the dynamic was
Yeah.
when we were at the restaurant together, and then Evan very quickly slapped his card on the table when the guy brought the check out. And Evan's like, "Okay, now at least everyone here knows that I'm the one that wears the pants in this relationship." But then it's okay because I took him out for ice cream. So
Yeah, it was a
even
lot.
now,
I believe the rescue has come a long way. I think it's a fantastic place because the dogs have so much room to move around.
yeah. So that building that you saw there, that is like the gray brick building, the to use a new term that Evan taught me yesterday, the brutalist building, the brutalist architecture building back there, just a gray cinder block building with a tin roof. That is about as big as our entire rescue used to be at our previous property, with a yard that was maybe a quarter of an acre, and now we're on a oh geez.
I just want people to appreciate that I have Alex's desk right now, and I've got like a stand for everything. And Alex is literally talking to my phone, leaned against the flower pot. So,
Yeah, yeah. Evan's got well here. Let's,
to quote Five for Fighting, it's not that easy to be me.
this feels hilarious to carry this thing
Yeah,
around.
you want to switch me back? Are we hanging out?
But
There
there
he
he
is.
is.
With my butt.
Oh my god, it's like Inception.
You want to switch me back?
Yeah,
Get your nice one.
I just gotta set your
Oh
your
yeah, he's gonna set me up.
professional setup over here.
Okay, ready? One, two, here I go. We're such nerds.
I know, but I love it.
Oh God, look at that.
Listen, if you are with here watching us, God bless Christina, who's just doing her crochet and supporting our silly hobby, and everybody everybody else who's like tap the screen. You guys are really wonderful. Alex and I have had so much fun about it, though. We at the rescue that you said. Are you talking publicly about the partnership yet, or we've talked about it on
Yeah.
the show? Have
It's
it.
officially announced as of yesterday.
That's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I actually just sent all the image files over to Kaio so he can help me resize some stuff because I'm struggling over here to make a PFP and a Twitter banner and all that kind of stuff. But
You should give people the pitch on it. You know.
all right, let's see. Let me drop the handle in here really quick. And speaking of the rescue, someone from it
Do they
is
have a TikTok
just
handle?
calling me.
Do you need to get it real quick? If you got to go get it, I can give people the pitch while you bop right off, and you know I'm
Yeah, there. So there's the handle, and
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, great. So Lovable Paws Rescue in South Carolina. Pardon me, I don't know the name of the town, but it's right on the South Carolina-Georgia border. They have a wonderful facility, and really, you know, Alex was telling me that the group of folks who volunteer there, they intake or they process dozens of requests every week for surrender, and they might adopt 3 or 4 dogs. So it's a big time need in this area. And recently, Alex will tell you more about it. He got some outreach from people in the crypto space who run, of all projects, Baby Doge, a very prominent meme coin, asking if they could partner with Lovable Paws as an outlet for their philanthropy. And Alex, being the stand-up guy he is, said, I don't care how much money you pay me. I'm really not interested in telling people to buy your meme coin. And they said, no, of course not. That would be illegal, which is a big time green flag. So here's this organization that's in crypto that has money. They want to donate. They want to donate it to the rescue, and they want to do it in a legally compliant way. And they find Alex, who not only is doing the work at this rescue, but is a great content creator with integrity who can help people get connected to crypto people. Get connect. He speaks both languages. So just a super cool partnership. I think the initial gift was $25,000. Alex will confirm. Richland, South Carolina. But even if you're not a crypto holder, everybody loves dogs. I would encourage everybody to go to lovablepawsrescue.com and just check it out. The watches help, the likes help, talking about it helps, but more than anything, you can make a donation. Alex has made it really easy if you're a crypto person to donate in crypto. You can give cash. You can give, I'm sure, a check. They're a nonprofit organization, and they're worth your support because we were there yesterday. I was helping scrape out, some of the spaces where the dogs live, cleaning them up, giving them fresh water, and there's so much space there, and there are so many dogs, but like, it's how do you? I don't know. I have 2 dogs, and I try to give them all the kind of love and care and attention they need, and they have dozens of dogs, and they take good care of these dogs, but it's a task, and it's Alex, it's Stevie, and a couple of volunteers. So they really need your help and support. The Baby Doge support is going to be huge. I think Alex was telling me it will fund facilities, buildings. Um, but, gosh, they just need a lot of help. So give them a follow for sure. And then stay tuned. I'm going to make a video about my experience there. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun together. And we smelled terrible afterwards. It was wonderful. So scroll up if you need to find it. You can find it. Thank you, Excited Stoic, for the lives. I appreciate that. I like the Faceless Many. I like that logo. Alex is talking to them now. He's gonna go to the rescue later. He said to pick up a dog. Is that what he said he's doing? Picking up a dog. And then I'm driving back home. I'm gonna drive home to Memphis tonight. Stop in Chattanooga on the way and sleep on the ground somewhere. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Where do I learn how to program smart contracts for my NFTs? That's a great question. I would recommend you start at a website called, well, let me ask you this. Are you familiar with, do you hold any cryptocurrency currently? Do you use crypto or have a MetaMask wallet or anything like that? Because what I would recommend is a website called Manifold. Manifold.xyz is a website where anybody who doesn't know how to code or whatever can write a smart contract based on the kind of things you want it to do. You can write the number of tokens. You can upload art. If all you want to do is create token pairs for maybe physical pieces of art that you do or digital art that you've done, that's not too difficult. Coinbase, $11.50. Okay, great. So if you're on Coinbase, then what I would suggest you do is I would suggest you go to Manifold Studio, manifold.xyz. They have wonderful documents,
and they are covered on social media. How to make a NFT contract with Manifold is something you can search and find a pretty easy 10-minute tutorial video that will walk you through the process. What I like about Manifold is it's no-code tools, and a lot of people use it to do many different kinds of things. So as you become more familiar with the interface, you will be able to do many more types of things with smart contracts on their platform than you would on pretty much any other platform that's not one you're custom coding yourself. And you really don't need to custom code one yourself. They do audits for you. They allow you to deploy contracts to testnet to, like, if you want your tokens to do something special, you can kind of test it out for free before it goes live, and the costs are low. It's like a fraction. You pay for gas. It's usually like $100 or so to take a contract live. Could be less, could be more, it depends. And you can sell your non-fungible tokens anywhere. OpenSea, Blur, your own website, that kind of thing. I'm trying to think if there are any other considerations. There are plenty. OpenSea also allows you to make NFTs. SoulSea also allows you to make NFTs. But I just think Manifold is a more creator-oriented platform. It's an awesome piece of infrastructure, very affordable. Most of the stuff they do is free, and you can learn a lot there. Tell me more about if you have a website or something. I'd be glad to just look at your art, and I don't know, I'll follow up later with a comment. If you do a particular kind of thing, like if you're a fine artist or if you're a performance artist, you would have different considerations, I think. And then what I would tell you is, if you want to see an example of the kinds of work you can do in that medium that you can't do in any other medium, I would look up two people. I would look up Tyler Hobbs with two B's. Tyler Hobbs is doing really interesting things with generative smart contracts and algorithms to create totally unique pieces of art according to his parameters, but that the contract creates. And the other one is Murat Pak, I think it's at MURATPAK on Twitter, or just Google Pak, PAK, NFT. Pak is doing really interesting, innovative things with tokens that you can't do with any other kind of art. The way that you can tell a story with words on a page in a book is different than the way you can tell a story with close-ups and moving cameras on film. Pak is using NFTs to entertain or provoke or explore what this new medium could look like for people creating for it. Long answer to your short question. I used to normal PHP or HTML5 for making websites or WordPress. Yeah. I'm sorry, Robbie. I think I missed the relevance there. I don't understand the connection. Yeah, if you're making a website with WordPress or something, you could integrate, I'm sure, a way to sell your NFTs directly from it. Even if it was like a step away, like maybe WordPress doesn't allow you to, I'm sure they do, doesn't have a widget for hosting NFTs or whatever. You know?
Here,
Yeah, come over here. Just come over here.
What's the question?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alex Popovich.
Now, double trouble in the same place.
I know, big city. We're talking about how do I make my art into NFTs, and I was telling him about Manifold Studio. I was suggesting Tyler Hobbs. I was suggesting Pak, and then I was talking about, somebody was talking about WordPress. How can you integrate NFT sales with your website? And I said, I'm sure there's a widget for it. I don't personally know, but you can link anything to anything else.
Yeah.
Because ours, when we were doing the Faceless Many on an obscure network, we linked to the smart contract, didn't we? It was just
we just did a raw, I mean, but Tanner, so our dev,
it was custom.
There was no code library on Elrond. What was Elrond at the time? So Tanner basically just looked at other examples of similar code and just wrote code that he made up, and then tried to see if it worked. And if it didn't work, he would switch some characters around, and he basically just trial and errored that whole thing from scratch, and then finally got it to work. And it was buggy as hell. I mean, if you were there, you remember it was a terrible experience. But
and you don't need to do that.
No,
there are tools that will do it for you.
That's way too extreme.
And honestly, the cheapest that I know, cheaper than Manifold, even if you just had pictures and you wanted to tokenize them, make NFTs for the art, I would honestly go to what's the marketplace on Multiverse X right now? Because it's cheap. Frame it
and XOXNO.
Frame It NFT Marketplace. You can Google it. I don't remember what the URL is,
Yep.
but they have a very easy, like,
Frame it
5-minute
.gg.
process to create your own smart contract and put NFTs on it. And then if you have a website, you could easily link to that.
Yeah.
Polygon Network has one, I'm sure.
At this point,
Everybody's got one.
the big networks are all building those kind of like no-code solutions. Trying to think of some other people. I mean, Tickle Rick's done his own a couple times. He's pretty familiar with it.
And I think he's done Solana, and I think he's done Polygon. I think he's done Emerald too.
I mean, Kaio did a Polygon collection
Kaio did one.
and an Ethereum collection.
Yeah. So we can maybe do a little scratch homework and find out.
Yeah. If you jump
No
into
website, JRH.
into the Discord too. I mean, we can put some links up in there.
Yeah.
Too,
I would say I was just looking at your handle, JHR. Go to discord.gg/the-many. That's our Discord. And I mean, join us anytime here.
Yep.
But there'll be a lot of people there who asynchronously can answer that question. And we have other resources.
we could do a thing on Tuesday, like a from scratch making
Want
an
to make an NFT? Yeah, I can show my smart contract for my ideas. I have a smart contract that I think in the future, the way people file for patents and copyrights, people will use non-fungible tokens and blockchains to establish like provenance of an idea. It's super simple, super quick. Anybody can look it up and verify it. So I have a smart contract right now where I have an idea and I will just you have to make an image. I did it on, I think, Frame It. And so I make the image like the title of the idea, like, I don't know, free people to do good for life, whatever. And then in the metadata of the NFT, I write a brief description of the idea. And so people can see the date, they can see what it is, and then it gives it a form on the internet like that, Hey, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa's done it on a lot of networks. It's super easy. We're live in Savannah. We just wanted to come on together for mostly our own enjoyment. But
Evan's hanging out after his big shoot.
Oh
Him
my
and his
gosh,
butt's big debut.
you guys, my butt is not going to be on TV the way I thought it was going to be on TV. I will, but not my butt. And I have mixed feelings about it because I put a lot of time and thought and effort into making sure that my butt would be ready, But I don't think you're really going to get to see it. So if you were counting on that, it's quick. But the scene is great. The scene is going to be great. The show is going to be great. The people were so professional, And now we're just hanging out. I was kind of trying to pitch the rescue and talk about the Baby Doge partnership.
Yep.
What specifically, how much money is the first gift? What is it going to be used for? And then you have plans for the future? They want to continue to partner that way.
Yeah, so their first donation that they reached out for was $25,000.
Wild.
Which they already sent. It's already used. The vet, as I'm sure you can imagine, the vet bill is pretty significant, so a lot of it went to paying off the vet bill. And then we just have a number of like little kennel outbuildings that we've purchased over the last year that we owe money on, and so we paid off a little bit of that debt with the first ones, just because they were not super cheap. They made a huge difference, though. I mean, the difference between cleaning like a whole bunch of kennels that are like not meant to be long-term kennels versus like a building that was built to be a long-term kennel.
Yeah.
Night and day.
I bet.
But through this partnership, what they're talking about this year is focusing their donation efforts on one rescue and building like a facility. So they're theoretically going to work with us to like spec out and design our very own like custom facility that would be built specifically for this. So, all of the amenities, like an industrial laundry room,
probably a bath.
Bathing and grooming stuff. And like a medical facility that's like way easier to keep clean and sterile, than what we currently are working with, which is not great. And just quarantine places for like moms with new puppies, dogs that come in. We've got a lot of dogs that come in with pretty terrible injuries, and we don't have like a great facility or setup to keep them. So we have to board a lot of dogs at the vet, which is of course super expensive. It'd just be way easier to have them there, and it would be cool to have a place where we could like hire a vet tech to come out like a couple times a month and do like vaccine rounds and stuff that Steve has to handle all by himself right now, and it's just way too much to keep track of. So I'm hoping that if they donate as much as they say they're going to donate, that we can solve all those issues.
And they're going to, they would get naming rights for a building or something, probably like the Baby Doge.
No, it'll be like I think one of the things I pitched them was the puppy Palace or Puppy Center or something, you know, and it would be named after them, branded after them, you know, their icon, their imagery, their graphics, their logos and stuff, like all in the building, big name after it. You know, we'll, you know, I think if we can give it an address, it would have, you know, they would have the title or whatever, and it'll be, you know, like, you know, maintained by, run by our rescue.
Yeah.
Just so we can keep, you know, like our name, our brand on the 501c3 registration for the nonprofit.
I keep telling since forever. I've been saying a donor wall on the blockchain is so much better than like. Could you imagine if I don't know, you buy an NFT that represents a bag of dog food? You can donate at that level, or you can donate at the sponsor a whole dog's vaccination level, and you get a token that says it, that tracks it.
Well, that was the thing I had wanted to do was like we had Kaio again, shout out, made me like a generative art collection, you know, with a bunch of little cute cartoon dogs, and we were going to do this big mint thing, and I was just going to start sending them to people who donated. And
talking to the live audience.
Yeah, yeah, the studio audience is baffled. It's mostly dogs. But yeah, I still want to do that. Actually, Baby Doge was super interested in hosting that mint, and it would be like a free mint where donate whatever you want, and donors get some NFTs, and you can collect them, do whatever with them, and then we can put stuff in the metadata about like what your donation is sponsoring. Name them after Dogs to the Rescue, sponsor food for a month or something, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I want to because we have these buildings, and each building has a certain number of kennels in it. Some of them have 4, some have 6. I would sell those things, and you could name it, brand it after whatever. We've got this big privacy fence up front. You can hang so much advertisement space there. It's a huge place for a tremendous amount of stuff. The vehicle wrap, we would rewrap the van with some stuff. Trying to convince the Chevy dealer that sold us the van to donate the rest of the van. And then, name it after them and give them a big shout out and all that kind of stuff. Haven't done it yet, but I'm working on them. Trying to get it.
What a great start, though. And I was just saying to everybody, what a great story that I said to you the other day on the show. I don't think I'll ever get over. 100 years from now, I'll be like, wow, can you believe that Baby Doge was a sponsor for a rescue? Well, it was hashtag utility.
It was funny too. That was not like a connection that I made. They just reached out because they found the rescue on Facebook. They were like, "Hey, we'd like to pick you as one of the donors." And I was like, "I too work in this industry." And the guy was like, "No shit." And thus was born a beautiful friendship with a prominent shitcoin.
Yeah, who knew? Who knew? Yeah, and we made just a little fun weekend about it. Christine and Alex were really gracious to open their home to me and let me stay on a bed inside the house. That was super cool. I had a really fun time last night. Alex and I went to this place we had like a date. We went.
Oh, it was a date.
It was a super date. We drove to downtown Savannah and walked through all the little parks. We walked by the river. We got dinner at this fantastic restaurant that you got to go to if you're into Indian food. Namaste,
Savannah.
Namaste, Savannah. Oh my God! And then we got ice cream. And then we watched a movie and fell asleep.
So when you really when you really step back and just list the series of events, that's 100% just like a really romantic day. And
right, and now we're on a live stream together, and switching cameras and teeing about it.
The morning after, yep.
Alex made me coffee and a breakfast sandwich.
In a breakfast.
It was
yeah.
It's one of the most.
Well, there you go.
the most cared for I've felt all year. The year's just started.
Savannah does have ghosts. I gave Evan the highlights of some of the famous haunted houses, and we walked over some of the graveyards, and it's pretty hard in Savannah to walk around and not be over a graveyard.
Yeah, it's a bromance. We've got ghosts.
Yep.
Ghosts in the bromance. Thank you for the hearts. My daily heart me delivery. That's very kind of you.
You know what's so interesting is I've got the live up on my phone down here, and I don't see 80% of those comments.
Is that right?
They just aren't showing up. And if I type
something, I wonder if they're filtered for you, because I get that notification every now and then that says some comments have been filtered to protect your community, in which case I'm seeing them and no one else is.
Let's see,
yeah. Let's see.
Oh, okay, that one popped. I sent the Discord link 8 times and it never showed up, and I was like, all right, sweet.
I know Lisa did too. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know if Lisa's still here. I saw Lisa on a live the first time when I was walking the Michelle Obama trail, and I said, Lisa, I miss you so much. I do miss you. And Lisa's daughter, we're trying to talk Christina into starting a TikTok channel for crocheting.
Yes.
Because it would just people would love it. She's fantastic at it. It wouldn't have to talk, kind of thing.
You
And
say as she
likes the live. Oh my gosh, he's just outing her. That's like Inception, man. But you know who else is I'm trying to pick on to do content is Lisa's daughter. Has is a disability rights advocate, has a lot of powerful experiences that are super relatable and would be super valuable for people. So if you're watching still, Lisa, you just let her know. I know she's busy, but her voice is so, the demand is there. Alex, why do you keep moving to the right, man? Do I smell bad?
No, I think I set it up. I set it up wrong.
You didn't set it up wrong. I just, you know, it's the, you know, they want more people to be watching TikTok widescreen, like on their TVs and stuff, is what I've heard.
That makes sense. It is obnoxious to not be able to do like a better spread. Because I mean, if you were actually in like the same studio and you wanted to like stream, you know, like a live show together, this is terrible. You know, like you can't. I want our chairs and our, you know, our setups.
I want to have coffee and you know, and I like being close to you, but I don't want to have to like, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just don't. I don't generally like the, you know, the super narrow orientation. I feel like we can't
express ourselves.
No. Yeah, Evan's leaving me tonight.
I am
heading back to Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop in Chattanooga at a campsite and do some sleeping on the ground. I can't wait. Hey, JHR, your thanks is, I'm sure, well appreciated. Lisa has
super involved.
Has really raised an awesome human, because Lisa's an awesome human herself. So, you know, I'm not surprised at all. Who is trying to get up here? Is it somebody I know? John Singleton, I love you, but I just don't know you, and that makes me a little nervous. So say hi in the chat. Let us know who you are. Let's be friends. And Tennessee's too cold to camp. You think so? I was looking at Chattanooga, and it looks like it's going to get down to about 22 tonight. But I am going to build a shelter and build a fire and insulate it.
Christina and I did a camping trip. I forget how cold it got down to, but it was in the single digits. And we just had brought 2 dogs with us. Each of us stuck a dog in the sleeping bag, and I mean, it was too hot in there to even keep the bag zipped up all night.
Do you have any dogs at your feet that want to say hi?
Let's see, they're all sacked out up there. BBC.
Honestly, everybody's napping. Zula's napping. We had a moment earlier where that was really cute. Phoebe was licking Kirby's ears, just giving him a little bath, and her paw was on his paw. It was like they were holding hands. It was so cute. Can we do a staring contest? Friendship. We do love friendship. Alex, are you going to give me 20 seconds of uninterrupted eye contact? He's laughing. He's laughing in the laundry room. Actually, I do want to have a staring contest with you, though. Let's see if we can do it. You ready?
Oh, I'm terrible at staring contests. Yep.
This is how serious I am. I'm going to take my glasses off. I can't do that because I won't be able to see you. That's how bad my vision is. Okay, you ready? You count it down.
3, 2, 1. Nope.
Mostly it was hard because I wanted to laugh. Alex blinked first.
If I think about blinking, it becomes the worst thing ever, and my eyes just water uncontrollably. Now this, in case anyone's wondering, that's the peanut gallery over there.
I literally just got done telling Alex and Christina how important it was to me in a world where people are just, you know, asking for attention and not just to really justify the attention people pay me. And here I am having a staring contest with my good friend. But you know, would have been better with a kiss.
You gotta pay for that. If you join our Patreon,
send a Galaxy, and I'll kiss Alex.
Give us a big.
Is a Galaxy like $25?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
With knowing you just named one that's like 10 coins.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. What's
the one that the people on TikTok Live that just like stare at the phone and bully you into giving them money, and that's
I
like
think
a
it's
thing.
a Galaxy. I think it's
gotta
a Galaxy. I would you know, I would sell myself for that. Honestly, I've done much riskier things for money. What's up? Dude? We're just, you know, taking it to the streets.
You know.
We are usually live Tuesdays and Thursdays in separate locations, and our show usually has a lot more substance to it. We take you through the headlines in cryptocurrency. We talk about the scams. We talk about the schemes, and then we kind of pull back and talk about, okay, does it all matter? If so, why? And occasionally we talk about other things too.
Not much you can do there, Daniel. That's wild.
Oh no!
Well,
in France?
I mean, it checks out. I mean,
Is it a global system, the chip system?
Oh yeah.
That seems unhelpful.
Well, I mean, what I assume, because you can update that stuff from anywhere, so it's, someone might have just moved and changed it, and the dog stayed here or whatever. The dog is like, who knows?
Or maybe he's a highly intelligent animal who's just trying to get away, and you've blown his cover, dude.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you can take them across the ocean. It's not unheard of.
I would say it's your,
I don't recommend it, but
Oh, you mean the people could have? I thought you were talking to Daniel, and I was going to say, yeah, it's your duty, man. You found this guy.
Take that dog to France.
Haven't you seen Homeward Bound? I could actually see Daniel in a movie, style situation where he's with a dog on a ship.
Just inexplicably taking a dog.
He doesn't particularly like the dog, and over time they form a close friendship, and he's just kind of wandering around France, saying, I don't really know. Occasionally getting on to talk about crypto being a scam, but he's just got to go back to the dog because that's what I do, Daniel.
Yeah, I think local shelter is the best you can do there, man. Probably.
That's so sad.
Although, strap in because it's a trying time. Everything is full. Everything is completely over full. Well, I don't know what part of the country you're in. Some are the northeast is typically like a better spot for adoptions. Don't ask me why, but a lot of the times, like if we have trouble relocating dogs, we'll send them up to some of our partner rescues in the northeast and New England, and they get adopted a lot quicker up there.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, Delaware is like a hotbed for dog adoptions. SPCA used to do it all the time. Hire a transporter or two, do a big old road trip, throw a bunch of the dogs in the van that you're having trouble adopting, and go do an event up in Delaware. And typically you don't come back with any.
Wild.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I missed the reference to the smart contract. Yes, discord.gg slash.
Let me see if I can do it again now.
And I also would write down, like I said, Manifold Studio. If you just Google Manifold Studio, you'll find it. But that Discord is, that's where we hang out when we're not on a live stream.
Oh, it's blocking me from sending a link.
Is it really?
Yep.
That's so weird.
Interesting.
Daniel, did we know Daniel was in Florida?
Take a guess.
Nice. Welcome, brother.
That's Jordan.
I can tell. He just outed himself.
It's Jordan.
I'm going to follow you, Jordan. My friend.
Oh, there you go.
Heck yeah, dude. Nice bio.
Yep, that checks out. Look at that, Jordan. You just got your first follower that's not a bot.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I found out from the kitty rescue that the New England spayed the NE spayed or neutered all the pets. New England? Is that what she said? Ooh, it's because they have laws. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, but JHR, definitely feel free to hop in the Discord.
There it is. Got it. Had to be sneaky.
Nice. And we'll be happy to answer your questions there and answer them here on the show too if it's more specific. It can be tough to have a conversation with character limits, but start at Manifold, start in the Discord.
Yep.
It's not difficult. It's not expensive. It'll take about a concerted hour of your time from start to finish, and feeling like you could do it again without any help, probably.
Yeah, there's a ton of solutions out,
and it's only going to get easier. And I think it's a great step to, even if you're not like into crypto, to learn about blockchain and the kind of protections or creative opportunities or solutions you have there. They're going to be a big part of many different industries in the not too distant future. So just capitalizing on the opportunity to learn something that will set you up for an easier time then can be helpful. And I do think it adds a lot of protection. I want to get a three-way chat going with some British crypto lads on TikTok. Want me to hook it up? Sure. Go for it, Benny on the Move. I think you should hook it up. I love people with English accents. My favorite thing about the United Kingdom is how you can go like 10 miles in any direction and the dialect totally changes. I would love to be involved. I cannot bring an authentic English accent. I would pretend. Bengi. I'm sorry, Bengi. As in Benji. Oh my God. I'm sorry. It's spelling, it's you're gonna try and get us on a live. Well, let me tell you this. I'm gonna go fairly soon. So I don't know. Give it a minute or two. You want to get on with these British folks just before we get out?
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I'm not prepared for that right now.
Honestly, Benji, let me tell you this. We go live every Tuesday, every Thursday at 1 p.m. UTC. And you connect with us, follow us. I'll follow you. If you want to set up a panel or something like that, it would probably be a better time to do it then. We would love to do it. Alex and I are really trying to tell a better story about crypto. We love connecting with other people doing the same. We don't really do like price predictions, what token are you buying, stuff like that. But we really like to help people understand the why behind it. Why does this matter to you if you're somebody's grandma, if you're somebody's mom? What kind of products are people building that will help consumers, innovators, regulators?
I wasn't paying attention. I was telling Jordan to clean his room.
No, it's okay. I was pitching Benji and saying probably not today, because
but one of the weekday shows that would be fun to slot in.
Yeah, at any time if you have regular lives that you're doing.
I mean, hell, on a different day too.
Yeah, we'll make time. We're glad to go by it. I think the most important thing any of us can do right now is be public about telling a different, better story about why crypto really matters. And Alex and I are doing it all the time. Usually being critical of other crypto people. So thank you for coming on and saying hi. Who are some of your friends that you usually talk with, Benji? Are there anybody we know? And I'm just seeing you. It looks like you have cultivated a pretty strong following here on the app, but I am just seeing you. So that's one of my favorite things is when you see someone and you're like, oh, clearly this person is, a creator, has something to say, and I just am finding them. I love that. So I can't wait. And I can't wait to hear his dialect. I bet he's got a killer dialect, Benji.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
Benji
I feel like I remember you from one of the previous shows. I think you were hanging out.
Yeah, I don't remember Benji. I'm sorry to say. Once got voted the most intriguing man on TikTok. Benji, I feel like we could have a lot of fun together. Alex, gave himself, was that your first tattoo? In school.
Yes.
For an assignment.
Yes.
Was a helicopter mechanic. Knows what it is to search for and rescue things like dogs and people, but got lost 3 times last night in downtown Savannah on our ice cream date.
Yep.
And I have had a million different jobs, and once got banned from the country of Canada. So we've got some stories over here.
It's an eccentric duo.
Yeah. They are 23-year-olds, very young guys. Okay. We don't discriminate for age. The opposite of what people expect. Oh, yeah, in crypto? Definitely.
Yep. I mean, that's kind of why we still do it. We commiserate with each other all day long that, you feel... I mean, I talk about it all the time. I feel very disenfranchised and alienated from the rest of the industry because it's just gross and cringy, and you're just like, it's a strange thing to like work in an industry where the vast majority of people that also work there are just like doing everything they can to drive it into the ground. Like it's a very strange thing.
And we were in 2021, after we really got Faceless Labs together and we're doing stuff. We spent a lot of time in different places with crypto communities on the ground. In Miami, we went to California, we went to Denver, and there's nothing more fun than being around people who also like get it, but there's a high ratio of noise to signal, especially here. Like in person, there were some bad apples, but mostly everybody was like nerdy and cool about it. But I don't know, TikTok, it infuriates me.
For context, we met a guy at one of the conferences who was just like, he gave us a pitch about this thing he wanted to do, and I was like, it's a sweatshop.
It was a customer service sweatshop for Coinbase or MetaMask.
I was like, you're pitching a sweatshop to me right now, like with a straight face. And he's like, no. And I'm like, it's just like criminally underpaid workers that you're just going to get to do things that they don't want to do. That's the plan? No thanks.
Yeah. And he was an advisor for a layer 1 blockchain. A company that ran a layer 1
advisor for a layer 1 blockchain.
Yeah, right, exactly. So,
what's up, Greg?
Hey, JHR, how do you get banned from Canada? I would love to tell you another time when you can really hear the story. It's a thrilling tale. I have a playlist for it on my profile.
If you swipe, you've got to have a video.
Yes, I've made a video about it. I made this is before I had long videos. When I only had 1-minute videos, I think I filmed 17. I think it's a story in 17 parts. But I promise it's a gripping tale. And maybe I'll tell it again someday. But it's at a playlist in my profile. If you go to the top and you kind of move to the right, you can find it. I think it's called The Canada Story. I was banned for 5 years. And, a tale of love, stupidity, innocence lost. I'm glad to have survived it, to tell it. NYC NFT 2022 and 2023. Yeah, we were there in 2022, or was it 21?
It was 22.
Yeah, I was all over the place at that one. We were busy. So certainly past each other. Benji, did you see that terrible movement on the street where the people were like, they hired 100 actors, just civilians, to hold signs and shout as if they were protesting, "What do we want? NFTs. When do we want them? Now." And they had these posters that were like, "Put your NFT on a watch." It was the dumbest, most unhelpful promotion I've ever seen. They stood out there for like 3 hours.
The single guy in the Goblin Town costume was single-handedly better than that entire movement.
Yeah, and God Hates NFTs, loved that one. That was the best. They're the best. God Hates NFTs is great. Yeah. What do you say? You got final thoughts, good jokes, words of wisdom for people?
No,
Because I'm well met.
well met.
We're just hanging out.
Yep.
I'm gonna get on the road, go sleep somewhere overnight on the ground. Alex is gonna go pick up a dog.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore?
Steve got the dog.
Steve got the dog.
Yep.
But we will be back. We'll be back on Tuesday.
I might take a nap.
Nice. It's a perfect day for a nap, honestly, truly. And we'll be back Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. UTC, and that's here on TikTok live. You can join us in the Discord in the meantime at discord.gg/themany. It's free. You're not going to pay anything except a little bit of attention. And if you've got questions, you can ask them there or join us on the show. We'll be happy to answer them. I think that's it. Oh Lord, I look forward to be safe and peaceful road. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Christina, for hosting me.
Anytime.
I appreciate it, man. And all of you,
an easy house guest.
If you're ever in Savannah, you should stop and see them. And if you're ever in Memphis, you should stop and see me. We can go get naan. It'll be a great time.
Go get some food.
Thank you,
Coffee.
Lisa. Until next time, my friends, rise up. Bye for now.